Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for checking out another one of our new videos, our amateur recordings. So what are we up to today?
Well, Kaylee literally just got home and I'm putting him to work.
Yeah.
Because the weather is good, but it's going to turn bad by the weekend. So we need to start dividing those bamboos.
Yeah, like every year around this time when the weather cools down, we don't have to be a slave to the garden hose. We do bamboo divisions. And so we've been kind of concentrating on like the clumpers lately because that's what are the easiest for people to grow and maintain.
Yeah.
Bamboo's got a bad rep. Everybody thinks it's gonna wake up one day.
Strangle you.
Yeah. So we've been just like honestly like working on doing lots of propagation on Fergesia robustas and
Scabritas.
so the Scabritas and the Campbells.
Yeah.
Those two there have been our main focus.
We made a hedge with those.
Yeah.
With the Scabritas and the Campbells.
Yeah, we'll drop a little picture, let you see what it turned out after 5 years.
Yeah. Fully private though in 3.
In 3, there was lots of privacy in 3, and they're easy to maintain. Like, everybody thinks that I'll plant a cedar hedge and it'll be great and low maintenance and whatever, and bamboo runs and takes over. But if you were to plant bamboo, the deer don't eat it. It can be semi-drought tolerant if you're planting it in like a heavier clay soil, which, some plants don't like clays, but these clumper bamboos, they don't mind clay soils. And they're evergreen. So, and then you don't have to climb a huge ladder trimming your hedge of your cedars.
Every year.
Every year, right? Mm-hmm. So, I think in the long run, it might be a little bit bigger investment because bamboo obviously costs more money.
Like the initial.
Yeah.
But then you're golden.
Yeah, then you're golden.
You set it and forget it.
Yeah. So yeah, we water our hedge a couple of times a week just on a dripper. Seems to work fine. You might even be able to do like once a week. And that's in our climate here on Vancouver Island, and it's like super dry Mediterranean climate. Like we don't get any precipitation in the summer. Like how much did it rain? 3 times maybe this summer?
Maybe. Hardly any.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it should be a heavy duty day. So I divide them with a electric sawzall with like big blades. I chew the blades up like crazy. I'm yet to figure out an easier way, but I cut in through the main root mass and then use like a bamboo slammer tool. It's got like a big shaft and then an over sleeve that slides on like the weighted shaft of it. And it's a lot of work. People wonder why bamboo costs lots of money. It's because it's a lot of work. So.
And we do have 2 teenagers, as you saw before. Unfortunately, the youngest one is injured right now with a knee dislocation. So today, our oldest, once he gets home from school, he's supposed to help us. So fingers crossed that will happen. So you might see him popping in the video a little bit later on today.
Yeah.
But we're down a player.
Yeah, unfortunately for Nash, he's hurt again. Conveniently, he was hurt the last time we put rocks down for pathways. So maybe we won't order any more mulch and any more rocks, and then Nash won't get hurt.
Sounds like a plan. Tired of being a nurse.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So yes, just watch along. If you guys have any comments, on
questions.
Like what we use for soil and stuff, we'll probably throw up a little quick description of what we do use. Like it's mostly actually just bark and peat moss, and then we use a bit of bone meal and some other fertilizers. But yeah, just if you got any questions, shoot it down there in the comments, and we can answer them the best that we can with our experience here where we grow in the Pacific Northwest. And yeah, thanks for watching.
Let's get to work.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I hope I don't have to move all this in one day.
At least it's light.
Yeah, really nice stuff.
What'd you find?
Beverage. Yeah, so we're gonna start mixing this up a bit. I might as well start with a bit of this peat. Well, so we are at the bamboo, and I just wanted to show you what I do to divide it. I got this pretty fancy bamboo slammer. It has a blade on the bottom, kind of like a pretty coarse blade, and like I was saying before, it slides up and down, and as this thing's weighted, it pushes down and cuts into the rhizome mass, right? So what I'll show you over here. So what I would normally do is I would take a division of like a bunch of this, like say from like maybe a foot to the fence, and then it gives myself like about 3 or 4 more years of growth where I can do it again. So then I run my slammer in through here, kind of on a bit of an angle, and then I cut all the way around here as well. Sometimes I use a sawzall, and then I backfill it with mulch, and then the mulch that we use, when it breaks down, it makes like a nice soil that it's easier to divide into. So yeah, so first things first, I'm gonna run the sawzall through here, and oh, thank you. So I kind of try to pick a line. Like I don't want to just kind of like destroy certain culms, and you want to get as much division as you can out of one. So. Anyway, this is going to take a while, so we will fast forward this, and I'll show you with the bamboo slammer when I take it out of the ground. I made a cut all the way along, as you saw, and now I take the shovel, the bamboo slammer, and I put it in on an angle, and I work my way around the whole division from the back. So.
Our son is here to help. Say hi.
have it. So what we would do with this is we would make 2 divisions. I would use all these since they're bunched up together. I would cut it down the middle, and you want to watch for the new nodes. This one obviously was destroyed. It's really hard not to wreck some of these, you know. But we grow all our divisions on for 1 year before we sell them and make sure they're shooting. And this will get potted into that same mix, and we'll sell it next fall or the following summer.
Nice one.
Yeah. I mean, you could try these though.
Yeah, I'll throw them in.
But I doubt they were ready.
All right, now we are going to take these and pot them up. This is where we will put them for the winter. Go all the way to the back. And then we hold them in between the 2 ropes for the wind to stabilize them in the winter. Here we are on day number 2 of dividing bamboo.
Yeah, we've been working hard this morning and making divisions of Fargesia scabrita. So yeah, we'll have a bunch to sell in a year from now. And yeah, we're just dividing, making sure they got a good root mass, and then mixing it with our our bark and peat mix. So yeah, everything's going good. Sun's shining.
I know, it's so nice.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get to work.
Well, we're finally done. We did about 200 divisions of Virgesia scabrita. Everything went pretty good.
Yep.
It was hard to get near the back of like my fence area because it had been about 5 years since we had done some divisions. But we're all potted up. We did, like I said, about 200, and then we supported them all with the between the rope here, and we do that because it stops, like we're really windy, and then it stops when the whole root mass moves around inside the pot, and then it gives it a chance to root in. So yeah, everything's well watered, and we do throw a bit of bone meal, and then we do throw some lawn fertilizer. So for those that don't know, bamboo is a grass, and it's the same family as your lawn, and it just takes excess amounts of nitrogen to make it grow green, and so that's what we use. We use like a time release.
Especially in pots.
Yeah, and in pots, you know, you don't have to normally do it in the ground unless you notice like a yellowing of the leaves, but for us in pots, because we do have to water so much, it just leaches out, and then and so we got to keep sellable bamboos that look good, right? Like all these leaves here are nice and green, and then all the leaves of the current plants are nice and green.
Let's show them what we did.
Yeah, come have a peek at what we did. Yeah, so we tried to make like a bit of a pathway still through here. I guess when we moved here, we didn't really expect that we would have so many potted bamboos, but the nursery business for us has taken off, and we just need to have more products. So yeah, all these will be growing on for 1 full year, and then next fall or like late summer, we'll put these up for sale. And they range in prices, of course, so if anybody is interested, they can contact us via we don't have a web page, but just through an email. It's wildoasisplants@outlook.com. And we do wholesale as well for all the nurseries on Vancouver Island that are interested. So, you know, some of these are pots that are, that's a pot that is last year's division. And it probably only had a couple of the bigger ones, and then as you can see this year it's put out a bunch of smaller, newer ones, and that's pretty common for bamboo. When you make a division off the mother plant, normally the shoots and the culms are quite a bit bigger, and then because it's went through like a bit of shock, it will put up a bunch of smaller ones for like a fight or flight survival kind of instinct. So the smaller ones, they generate more leaves, and then it provides photosynthesis, so then they can once again grow its root mass and then start producing bigger and bigger shoots. So yeah, most people want like the big stuff. It gives them like kind of like that instant privacy look. Yeah, bamboo is just great for that, right? You get that, you know, fairly fast privacy. You don't have to get up there on a ladder with like hedge pruners and stuff, and like cedars. So yeah, I think we did a pretty good job this year.
I think so too.
Yeah, I think the plan is also probably next time I'm back, we're gonna do a bunch of the robustas. So these are Robusta Campbells, and we'll try to fill up this area over here with robustas through our rope system again that we use. So yeah, because as you can see now, right, like these are all really nice and rooted in. They've been in the pots for 11 months and they're ready to sell. So we've already gotten rid of a bunch of these. They're hard to keep in stock once people find out that we're selling them. You know, you can't really source them in Canada too often. The true genetic clones of these, most of the time they're all tissue culture plants and they're just not as genetically strong. So you don't really want to buy tissue culture plants, in my opinion. Bamboo, tissue culture bamboo. Anyway, so yeah, thanks for watching, and like, comment, subscribe to our channel. And if you guys have any ideas on any videos that you want to see around our yard, because our yard's full of like tons of unusual stuff, just drop a comment in there and let us know. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.